What's up, everybody? Eric here with another Iwi Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new action movie Argylle. Before we get into that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want me to review next. But yeah, guys, this is the review for Argylle. This is the spy action comedy film. It has a PG-13 rating and it came out on February 2nd, 2024. It has a really high budget, guys. This has a budget of around $200 million. And as of today, February 4th, it has a box office of $35.3 million. So this looks like it's going to be a flop. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So the director for this is Matthew Vaughn. I know he's been part of the Kingsman films. The cast for this film is Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara, and Samuel L. Jackson. With a runtime of 139 minutes, and that's already, like you guys know, I don't really into big long films. It was very long, and I watched it in Dolby format. Do stick around for when the credits start because there is a mid-credit scene. Now, the plot of this film, based off the trailer, is a reclusive author who writes espionage novels about secret agent and global spy syndicate realizes the plot of her new book she's writing has real life. It's going with real world events. So now I got tongue tied right there. So that's the basic idea. If you watch the trailer, you'll get more an idea what that means. Now, let's start off with the bad here. And I have to say something about the trailer. The trailer to me had a better premise than what the movie actually was. Now, I can't say much about that because this is a spoiler-free review. But if you watch the trailer, you're going to think it's one thing. And what we actually get to see seems like they deviate a little bit from that. And I think what we saw in the trailer was actually a little bit more fun. And with that being said, the movie to me felt like it got worse as it went on. They tried doing twists and stuff that it didn't work for me. And even a lot of the twists, they were kind of predictable as they were going. And it was just like, yeah, this isn't that good for me. I was just not having fun with it. And it got like very predictable to the point where I was like, oh, yeah, they're going to do that. Yep, they're going to do that. And sure enough, they do things like that. And not all the action sequences worked for me. Some of them tried to be too funny and too cute. And it was just like, I know you're trying to be a comedy film as well, but if you're going to do like an action comedy, you have to like pick what you're going to do where. And at times they tried to go a little bit too serious, but then they went the other direction, some other scenes, and they went to like too corny and too like, what the hell are you doing here? This doesn't make any sense. So I felt weird watching the movie. I was just like, it felt to me like it was getting worse, and even like the action wasn't working for me at all times. It was just like, this is weird. And like I said, the few of the twists just didn't make sense, even though like some of them were predictable. Just like, wait, why are you doing things that way? And I was just like, I wasn't having fun. I was like, I kind of wanted to walk out because I was just like, really? Like, you have this star-studded cast and this is what you give? Yeah, and it's just like some of the cast that you think maybe they're going to be a big part of the film, they're not really in there that much. It's like, I was kind of hoping that they'd be in there a lot longer. But let's talk about some of the good. I thought this was a great cast. I'm very surprised at what happened here. I thought that the cast itself, like a lot of them were keeping me invested because I was like, still a good cast. I want to see this. And there were some fun moments. I'm not going to say that there weren't. And like I said, not all the action sequence worked, but there were some that completely did work. That I was like, okay, you got me right here. I'm in. But then other times they didn't. And then Sam Rockwell, he was awesome. I was just like, he was the person they probably should have marketed this movie more with, because I was just like, he was the one really doing most of the heavy lifting. So I was like really liking him. He was actually funny in a lot of his scenes. I was just like, he was cool. But yeah, those are what I thought was good of the film. I wish I could say there was more good, but like even the cat, in my opinion, I was very surprised because it was so much of a CGI cat, and a lot of times the cat did not look good. So it was just like, okay, what are we doing here? And then, like I said, the marketing was making it seem like some cast members had bigger roles in the film than they actually did. And a lot of times, no, a lot of the actors weren't really there for long. So that was kind of like very disappointing. I'll just say, like, even like the ones I listed in my cast, I think they probably had more screen time than some people maybe think in the poster were going to have more screen time. So yeah, I wish I could be more positive about this film. Like I said, this movie had a budget of $200 million. That's a huge budget. And it's a long film. What did I say? Like 139 minutes? But they don't use their time that well. And it's just like, I don't know why they were trying to do it this way. Because, like I said, the movie, like, it starts off one way and then it switches something else. And just like, I liked it when I thought it was going to be more like what we saw in the trailer. But once he started deviating from that, I was just like, I'm not sure if this is really what I wanted to watch, but it is what it is. Not really much I can do about that. Like the set pieces were really cool, but at the same time, it's like the set pieces are cool. What do you do with them is another thing, and I just didn't feel like they really did much with the good pieces that they had. So let's now move on to my score, guys, and you can tell I'm negative about this. I was debating what I was going to go with this. I knew I did not enjoy my time with this movie. As soon as I got out, I was just like, okay, I need to go get something to eat right now to like make me happy, and maybe a drink or two. So I actually gave this a 4 out of 10 for bad. I definitely don't recommend people go watch this. It just, you're going to watch it and you're going to be like, yeah, that was kind of good, but no, not really. It was like, you're not going to come out of this feeling positive, in my opinion. If you do, then I think you might have low standards for movies. I don't know. This just didn't work. Especially like, it just, I didn't feel like I knew what this movie really wanted to be at the end. And it kind of feels like they want to do a sequel, and I just like, please don't. I'm already feeling like this movie's gonna bomb. What did I say? It's the week, and this is a Sunday, and it's at 35.3 with a $200 million budget. That means this movie needs to do something like $400 to $500 million to like make back its money, and I don't think it's gonna get to that. I don't think people are really gonna like this. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the movie. The next review I'm going to do is going to be for Beekeeper. That one was one I was a little bit more surprised about. I didn't see any trailers for it before I watched it, so that'll be the next review. I'll try to have that out sometime this week. I still need to do my review for Ted the Show. That one's going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I'm just going to do a spoiler-free review for that. I'm not doing spoiler like I did for some of the other shows. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.